vacation, and I'm sneaking out that night because, like I said, I'm always getting into trouble. And so I've read about something, and I'm going to check it out that night. By night, I was itching to discover why German boys had a reputation for kinkiness, and headed out to a hot bar I had read about online. The club was in a sketchy neighborhood that sounded like it belonged in Alphabet City, filled with artists, drug addicts, and underground night spots. The doorman at the unmarked venue had purple spiky hair, a giant nose ring, and a thick accent. "Would you like to check your coat?" he asked. I was confused, since I was not wearing any outer garments. It wasn't really cold enough to put up with a coat. "Not mandatory, but most people check," he said. He held up a garbage bag in one hand and a magic marker in the other. I shook my head and stepped into the club. Techno music throbbed as my eyes adjusted to the dark. Figures darted about, chatting in the corner, laughing and dancing. Most guys had their shirts off. Normal New York gay disco scene, really. My eyes adjusted more, and upon closer inspection, I realized that these guys weren't wearing pants, either. My goodness, in fact, they had no clothes on. What a dope. I had misunderstood the doorman. He was asking me to check my clothes, not coat. My fellow patrons had deposited their attire in a trash bag and marked their shoulders with a number, allowing them to run a bar tab. No clothes meant no pockets for money. How clever. In a tight t-shirt and jeans, I was completely overdressed. I sidled up to the bar next to a hot guy, dark skin, curly hair. He had a very nice package. It was hanging out on display. I had a hard time keeping my eyes above his waist. "Where are you from?" I asked. "Cyprus, here for the conference." "Me too, what do you do?" "I work for the Cyprus Tourist Board." "What a coincidence, I'm meeting with them tomorrow." "Really, what do you do?" "I work for an American travel magazine." We paused, took a sip of our vodka tonics, and then turned back to each other as it hit us. We were meeting with each other tomorrow, only with our bosses in tow and pants around our waist. Awkward. I jumped up and shook his hand. "So listen, I need to run, getting up early to meet with you." I stole one more glance at his crotch. It was tempting to stay.